that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And down he'll go at the 25.
Cam Akers.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break 10.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
You go tight. Good job right there. Good job right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Stop your body. Gun. Play gun. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. One pass. One pass. You're not ready. 26, we're ready.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
26, Mike. 26,
On 1st down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 22, Wilson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Samson Ebuka. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Sack.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
We go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. The 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Down at the 31.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Moment on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Wilson sacked.
Let's give him a show.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Rams 17. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it for the 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
43-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Seahawks.
So they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to look deep for more. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is gone. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now a run with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, Rams.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, are all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is Carson. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
They run again with Carson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play action. It's gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for L.A., they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.